That corpse is taken in. This is getting serious. I think I'm under threat. Bloody mongrel.
Think you could take on a ghost? Watch out! Spectre possession. I can help. Destroy those ghost wards, if you want me back. Stop that spectre before it possesses the corpse.
Dear Lord, I need you now. Please, send help.
An unnecessary question, perhaps, but is everything all right?
No, I'm not all right. There are demons in the mill.
Are there indeed, Mr.
Cottle, sir. Perry Cottle. I'm the baker. This is all Haskell's fault. May his wretched soul rest in peace. His leniency brought the devil on us. Now witches will walk the land. But why are you still standing there gawking like a goose? Aren't you a banisher? I told you there are demons.
Aye. Tell me all about these demons and this mill.
There is a mill. It is my mill in which I mill flour to bake my bread. In the mill, there are demons sent by the evil one.
Oh, all right. No need to be an arse about it. I'll look into it.
The mill lies past the barren fields and across the bridge. Whatever you can do to help, I would be grateful.
Will you be all right out here?
Will any of us be all right now our governor's gone? Lucy Barrow is dead, and demons walk. God has forsaken us.
I'll take that as a maybe. I'm sorry to learn the alewife has died.
Oh, don't be.
What happened to her?
Danced too close to the devil is what she did. I do not know what happened to her, but her death is not my doing, though 'twas I who found the body. I shall not miss her.
You will when the ale runs out. You really don't seem to hold her in your heart.
The baker and the alewife both need barley. We made a bargain, spit in hand and shaken on, to share the crop. But she broke the deal, went her own way, cut me out. No, I did not like her.
I should go.
As must I, to the hamlet, I think. God walk with you, Banisher.
Demons and a dead alewife. Haunting case.
Haunting case.
Wards. I'm going to need a hand here. Think you could take on a ghost?
Make way past the
They never learn, do they? Watch out! Spectre possession. Don't just stand there. Move!
Some demons. Here I was expecting an audience with Legion.
Someday, maybe.
No bread. Cottle never mentioned that. Hard times for Cottle the baker. Seems Cottle was looking for a substitute for barley.
And failing. Looks like Cottle hasn't been able to do his work for quite some time.
Sack race?
You think you can outrun a ghost?
This looks like it was ripped from a herbarium. Phytolaica decandra.
Pokeweed. It's poisonous.
Why would a baker have pokeweed?
We should go back to the Harrows and talk to him.
Quite the botanist.
I see no pokeweed, at least. So a baker is forced out of work, his business partner dies mysteriously, and now the baker is haunted. Everything desperate. A lit fuse on the key.
They brought more friends.
Red. Did we miss a few?
Mr. Cottle, are you here? Anyone home? Oh, it's a miserable life without bread. A key hidden behind a spectral web. Why? Takes dedication to sleep where you work. That or poverty.
My mother treated a baker once. He had the worst cough I'd ever heard. Turns out inhaling flour all day isn't good for your lungs.
Aye, and neither's poverty. Despite the barley shortage, Lucy Barrow was brewing ale. Drove Perry mad. Sent him snooping after her.
That, Mr. Cottle, is not the way. Now, what else are you guilty of?
Do not touch that, you filthy thief!
The letter's old. Cottle must be very attached to this Aspen lady.
He must feel lonely.
You! Who are you? What are you doing here? Wait. The Banisher McGrath? Haunted by a ghost? You must be joking.
Mistress Barrow, glad to see you, circumstances notwithstanding. This is my partner, Antea Duarte.
Yes, pleasure to meet you, but never mind that. Perry Cottle stole the key to my alehouse. You have it. I want it back.
Why would Perry Cottle have the key to your alehouse?
He wishes to steal my business, so I hid it from him. There's nothing quite like watching a grown man soil his britches over losing a bloody key. Serves him right. The barley failed. No barley means no flour. No flour means no bread. It drove him mad. It made him mean. I don't easily scare, but he scared me. And I was right. In the end, he poisoned me.
Tell me about the poisoning.
To start, let me tell you about the baker Perry Cottle, who is as mean as he is stupid. Mean, for he would not pay me for my work. Stupid, for he poisoned me before he could get his grubby hands on it.
Are you sure he poisoned you?
We had words. He threatened me. He carried out the threat. It seems cut and dried to me.
You know how to brew ale without barley. We know this because Perry Cottle spied you doing it.
For a great baker, he makes a piss-weak spy.
Why would you not share your work?
I'll tell you this. My husband and I ran a tavern in England. He supported my ambition. Never once was he intimidated by me. When he died, I sold up and left for the New World. I was looking for peace, opportunity, wealth. I found it all. Until the curse. Everything I have, I earned with the sweat of my brow and the brains in my head, and neither man nor God shall take it from me. Perry Cottle thinks innovation, the fruit of my labour, comes from God, to be shared by all, but especially by Perry Cottle. I am a woman of enterprise, and no one drinks for free. No payment, no deal. You don't believe me? See for yourself. You have the key. Go to the alehouse where I died.
Where is it?
Go north, across the bridge, past the fallow fields. But do be careful. I hear it's haunted by the ghost of the poor dead alewife.
We should go.
You should. Work to be done. Chop on.
Looks like Perry Cottle left some details out of his story. Let's go to the alehouse.
Did you feel that?
It's close.
Lucy's alehouse, I believe.
A playground for the devil, according to some.
So, what do we have here?
Folk need bread. What do you use in place of the barley? Lucy, Mistress Barrow, please, I beseech you, tell me.
No.
Folk must have bread before they have ale.
I offered you a fair deal. You're the one who turned it down.
Then you leave me no choice. I'll have the secret. I'll not let them starve when there's bread to be had.
You missed your chance. Now go away.
Not the first time we've heard of this deal.
Doesn't change the fact that Perry was furious at Lucy's refusal.
Enough to kill. Seems unlikely.
Keep looking. That's quite the sale. Good thing she had her husband's support. Unmarried alewives don't usually have it so easy. Those concoctions sure are inventive.
She knows her trade.
I know brewers, and this one is talented. A book of poisonous plants, with a page torn out.
Let me guess. The Phytolacticandra page is missing.
This door is locked. Let's check what was hiding under that ivy. Well-thumbed books. Lucy Barrow's an educated herbalist.
She died of poisoning. Ironic.
We should search the mill. Lucy Barrow was quite the force of nature.
As a widowed alewife amongst witch-hunting Puritans, she'd have to be.
Exactly.
I might be able to help with that. A jump to be had up behind the wheel there. We'll have to stop it spinning first.
We'll look into that. can't shoot the lock. Not from here, anyway.
That works. Let's go.
Quite the operation Mistress Barrow is running. I'm surprised Perry Cottle found no substitute for Barley.
Some men can't think beyond what they already know. But this, I think, is about wounded pride.
Oh, look at that. It's the drunkard's jackpot.
Don't get excited.
Once upon a time, finding this lot would have made my day. Guessing those orders won't be fulfilled.
Unless Perry takes over the brewing.
Wouldn't be the first time an alewife lost her business to a man. This is the phyto... the portweed. What's it doing here? This is our ghost tie, and a memory hangs on it. A drop may hide the rain.
Perry Cottle? Is that you creeping once again? You can die first before I give you anything. Best run, Cottle. Have a stick and I'll not hesitate to use it.
She took the Vitolacca instead of the hops.
A sad fate. And a stupid death.
Afraid to lose her individuality, she lost everything instead.
Without her...
Perry Cottle! What are you doing in my house, you horrible little man?
Dear Lord, what work of the evil one is this? Lucy Barrow? But... you're dead. I saw your body in the alehouse. The dead return. And you are most surely a witch, yes! Oh, this explains everything.
Oh, for the love of God! Just stop your nonsense and explain what the hell you were doing in my alehouse.
I believe I'm the one who needs answers.
Oh, God! The world is ending, and the Lord must call us to him!
Go on then, Mr. Cottle. What were you doing in the alehouse when you found Lucy dead?
I'd not seen her in a moment. I was checking she was well.
You base strain-hardy oaf, you'll not have what's mine. You were checking to make sure I was dead.
I was doing no such thing.
But you were, Mr. Cottle. You spent weeks harassing Lucy here for her recipe. You harangued her so much that in a moment of stress, she made a mistake and accidentally poisoned herself. For that, you are responsible.
Time to set the top on the right bottle, Cottle, you dundering harasser. You dwindling failure, you sneaking thief.
I never meant to. I am none of those things. She had it coming. Devil worshipper, witch, selfish woman.
To work then. Let's do this, so it's done. Lucy Barrow, you haunt the baker Perry Cottle, blaming him for your accidental poisoning.
It was no accident.
There's much to admire about you, Lucy, but the dead must leave the living alone.
I fought for everything I had. I'll fight on.
That war is over. Surrender. Win the peace. Life will go on. Give it one last gift before you leave.
I replaced the barley with oats. I have it in stock.
Oats? Oats are for cattle.
Oats are for beer and biscuits and bread.
You made your mark upon the world. Go in peace. You have no more reason to stay.
I think that pricking is my conscience. Have I strayed from the path of our Lord? Well, bugger. I suppose I must thank you. Now, if you don't mind, I have some thinking to do.
Mr. Cottle must come to terms with his mistake.
Mr. Cottle will have to decide what kind of man he is.
Can I get to this one?
siblings.
Feeling guilty about Naomi Day and Temmie?
On principle, I refuse to feel guilty. Yes, I feel guilty. I should have made the journey. I should have gone to see them.
Time flies.
And oh, how it has flown.